No, it wasn't a missed sign. I'll start backwards. I mean, our guys have, the green light if they think that the guy's slow to the plate, which Baez is. I guess his leg felt better, than I imagined because he's running pretty good on that ball. So, that's not what lost the game. I mean, we had plenty of opportunities to score, and even before that. So that's kind of the saga of the year. We didn't hit with runners in scoring position, and Max settled down after it was a big 2-run blow. By the third baseman, that was big. He hung a curveball in the first pitch of the game. Well, the first pitch that Sager saw, he hit it out of the ballpark, and that was really all the scoring. And both bullpens pitched well. There wasn't any scoring past the fourth, I think. And but we had opportunities. Zim hit the ball a ton tonight. A couple balls we thought he was flirting with the fence, and just didn't get enough of it.
And to the far right?
Dusty, given Murphy's condition, how surprised were you when you saw him take off? And in retrospect, was that a play you endorsed as aggressive, or maybe you would?
Yeah,
have
I mean, I was surprised, but like I said, we got the stopwatch on those guys, and he's being aggressive, and he thought he had a chance to steal the base. We stole second and third. Everybody says great play, and then when you get thrown out, they say it's not. And if you're going to run, you're going to get caught stealing sometime. Like I said in the past, that's why it's called stealing. And you're going to get caught sometime.
And right here in front, right?
Obviously, a lot of people have trouble with Kershaw, and I know you guys have been working with Espinosa in particular on shortening up and stuff.
Right.
After a night like this, how can you help him maybe adjust more quickly, or what can he change to kind of make a quick?
Well, this is. It's not the first time this happened this year. But then Espinosa can turn around and hit the next pitch out of the ballpark. That's what's kind of frustrating when you don't know. He was swinging at balls, out of the zone, and then balls in the zone. He wasn't catching up to it. His swing was long, tonight. And, he had he didn't have a very good night. But then tomorrow, we got a left-hander going tomorrow, so he's back in there tomorrow.
And again, front right.
Yeah.
Dusty, how good, you mentioned Zimmerman earlier, how good was it to see him get those 2 hits and look like he should have had more?
Well, yeah, it was real good. He's being aggressive. He's seeing the ball well, and it's right on time. And we anticipate more of that tomorrow, during the game. And, he just missed 2 home runs, one to right and one to left. And so, that's a great sign, when he's hitting the ball like that.
And,
yes.
Sorry. Again, to the right, Tom.
You had Kershaw in 4 big jams, hit the ball all over the ballpark against him. What did you see that you were able to take advantage of? Was he missing over the plate?
Well,
did you have a good plan?
He was very sharp early, and then he wasn't sharp in the middle innings. You saw he almost had 100 pitches in 5 innings, which isn't like Kershaw. And the main thing is, he's bouncing a lot of his breaking balls, and we stayed off his breaking ball because most of them are balls. And, when he gets that breaking ball working, the strikes are so off speed and coming out of the sky that, they're hard to pick up. And, like I said, we had him on the ropes, a couple times. And, the big hit just escaped us.
And far right.
Dusty, what do you make of Pedro Severino in his first postseason action?
Yeah, he did a great job, and he did a great job calling pitches. He hit a couple balls extremely hard, especially the ball to third baseman. That caught him. I don't know if he caught it, but it caught him. And Sevy was Sevy. He has good life. He's exuberant. That he wants to win.
And again to the right, Tom.
Yeah. Max has had such a good year, 120, may win the Cy Young, but that's 33 home runs now. Mm-hmm. What is the pattern that makes him so
Well,
run?
Like I said, they were first ball jumping him early, like Sager did. And so evidently, everybody knows that he's going to throw a lot of strikes and a lot of, early strikes. because they attacked him like in his last start like that. But then as soon as he started working with his breaking ball and his changeup, he was, the Max that we know. But he made a mistake to a very good hitter. Like I said, he hung curveball. And, man, that guy's been a thorn in our side all year long.
We have a last couple for Dusty, and one more final here.
Dusty, how good was it to see Wilson Ramos throw out that first pitch?
Oh, it was great. I mean, we hadn't seen him in a couple days, and then all of a sudden he showed up. And, we're all happy to see him, and the fans are happy to see him. And, we were just, he brought a life, a lot of life to the dugout and a lot of life to the stadium. And there's a lot of love in the stadium going around for Wilson. And so I'm hoping that, he comes back tomorrow.
Oh, okay, one last one, Tom.
You had a number of rookies in there. Trey had a sacrifice fly and a walk, but he struck out 3 times. Any thoughts on his first game under pressure?
Well-
Severino calling the game, too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the pressure got to Trey, but they're flipping him a lot of breaking balls. And, it was a case of, a veteran, great pitcher, pitching against a rookie. And when you're a rookie, they can trick you. And tonight they were tricking him. And, but, he adjusts very quickly. I don't think he's had faced, Kershaw before. And even guys that have faced Kershaw have had tough nights like that too. And Sevy did a great job. He did a great job for us. I'm not sure about tomorrow because Loby's feeling better. So, and Loby's I think 3 for 3 off a hill. So we'll probably go that way tomorrow.